What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Stats and Facts, where we have all the stats.
And we have all the facts.
I go by DJ G94.
And I go by One. And y'all already know how we do it.
So let's get into it. This guest right here is a rapper slash entrepreneur from downtown New Orleans. Straight out that Ninth War. My boy Sess45. What's going on, player?
I'm cool and boss. How you doing? How you making out, man? I'm glad to be a part of the podcast. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I always start with my first question is, man, what was it like growing up in New Orleans?
It was love, man. You know, New Orleans, a beautiful city. You know what I'm saying? Real family oriented, and with love. It was, of course, it was impossible. Like everybody, but at the best time to have everybody.
So, Sess, what are some artists that you like that inspired you early on as a kid?
Michael Jackson was a big influence. Tupac, of course. Then I was big on like a lot of West music, like the Eight. Who else? E40. I'm big on E40. Like Nas. Then I like a lot of the New Orleans independent rappers as well. So Mystical. Gregory D, Tim Smooth. We had a lot of spitters down here. Soldier Slim, Pimp Daddy, Daddy Yo, Everlasting Hitman. So we had some real spitters. Fiend, so we got some smoke here in New Orleans, and it do it. Artists New Orleans coming out making moves. DJ Jimmy Juvenile. Got a lot of heat right there.
Yeah. Dope.
What got you into music, man? What made you want to write your first rap and all that?
Man, I always was into poetry. You know what I'm saying? So doing poetry, I got a couple of poems published in elementary, then in middle school. So when I got to high school, like some of the dudes was like just rapping in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember one of my partners who had a rap when I was in middle school, and I kicked his rap. I just remember the word for word. I kicked his rap, and the dudes was like, "You all right? You know what I'm saying? Keep up. Keep it, whatever." And that made me start writing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the poetry helped me already rhyme or whatever. But that's what got me to start writing. Then I just progressed, got better with time. My thing was to spit nothing but fire every time I rap. Just starting off like that, and I kind of started off battle rapping too. You know what I'm saying? So like I was that rapper that they're sick on, whoever think they're the best.
Yeah.
I was spitting balls at your head, at your top.
Dope. So, like, what was the moment for you that, like, you was like, okay, I'm in the dough now. I can start making some moves. What was that moment? When was that moment?
I think like my first project, Sag Mafia. It was a joint project on Untouchable Records, and when I dropped, it came out after releasing two singles on one on LOG album from New Orleans called Living Off Game, and then Miss T album, it was called Hot Girl. And when we dropped our first project, like the whole hood, like everybody in the project, everybody in New Orleans, everybody in the city was bumping the music. They was buying it. It was like it was on the radio, and so it just came out like with a bang, and it just showed me like, okay, this where we at. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look. So just continue down that path, and you probably can see a lot more success.
Word.
Since you're from New Orleans, man, what was it like when you seen Cash Money No Limit, break out? And do you have any ties with them, like any connections 20 years later?
you know, we are part of that whole, you know, era. Like, so you growing into it, you growing up while it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, Untouchable Records, you know, the that I first started with, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in New Orleans was dropping music like back to back. So you'll get, you know, Cash Money dropping a project, then Untouchable Records dropping a project, Big Boy Records dropping a project, South Coast Music Group dropping a project. So all of us was dropping records, and you know, some of it had, you know, little beef inside of it. So it was like some intentional records and, you know, slangs being thrown. So the CEOs didn't like each other at the time, and you know, the artists, you know, had to do a little, you know, rapping and stuff like that against other people subliminally. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the CEO's different little dramas or whatever. But you know, we came up on that music and shit, you know, we was all fans of each other. You know what I'm saying? So they would listen to our music, we listening to their music, and you know, we happy to see the success because back then, you know what I'm saying, like with Cash Money, you know what I'm saying, they was getting $7,500, $10,000 a show back in that time. And, you know, like we sold a lot of records during that time. So people was actually buying, you know, physical CDs and stuff like that. So you got to see the real grassroots, you know, city to city, and see how people really earn it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just good being in that era to be able to witness like your city, your own culture, your slangs, your vibe, you know, expand regionally and nationally. So it was super dope.
Dope, dope. So I wanted to know, man, like, cause your song "Family Man" is like super dope. I just want to know, like, how did it come about, and also, could you tell us like about the creation of the video for it? Cause that's dope as well.
Okay, so I got a single called "Money Up." Right?
Hmm.
Uh, "Money Up" was a big record, you know, like here in New Orleans, around areas and stuff like that, right? You know, I spent a lot of money on the video. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like strippers and different women, and we got money, and you know, we cutting up on the video, right? And so when I was doing the fan record, I was like, man, I want to do something different, but I won't spend the same kind of money that I spent on the Money Up video on this Family Man video, and I want people to see like a black male who enjoying his family, and then he's spending money, you know, vacation wise, and you know, you just seeing somebody enjoying their family, and then you know they spending that back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So you know, the record is the record talking about, you know, my kids and you know everything, and taking a family vacation, a trip, and then like I said, I just wanted to do something different with the video, and so that's why we went with the CGI and green screen and you know everything that'll make this video dope and stand out. And then, like I said, I was also looking for the bigger picture. Like, okay, let's get this video or this record picked up on some of this Disney type stuff, some Nickelodeon money or something like that. We gonna catch, you know what I'm saying? With this look here. And just for 2021, man, just for, like I said, just to show a different look and spend some money on a family type record. You know what I'm saying? A family visual, portraying a black male in a different light as well. So,
Facts. Yeah, that was hard all the way around, song and video.
Yeah.
thank
I got two favorite songs by your Sess. That's that "Let Me Find Out" and that "Maxed Out." So tell me about them two records.
you. Okay, so the Let Me Find Out record, that's a record featuring my dudes Nudy and my guy Easy Money from the 8-9 Boys. So, you know, like we all from the Ninth Ward, but it was like one of them beats with that Trigger Man, Black and Mild had cooked up, you know, and like I just had the little vibe that let me find out because we had this local bounce rapper, her name Callie O'Seedy, and she had a record out, and it said, you know, something about let me find out, whatever. And that's where I got it from. That's where I got my little vibe from, whatever. So it was a bounce record. So I said, man, let me make this street style version of it, and then, you know, go super hard with it. But it's at the girls, it's at the bras, we at the top. You hear me? So man, I got with them, and I came up with the hook, and I got Black and Mild to do the beat. And then, man, we shot. I don't know if you saw the video. Did you see the video for it?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, we brought the whole hood out. We brought everybody out. We cut up on that thing, man. So, but yeah, that record was a great record. And then the Maxed Out record, Maxed Out with Turk. I don't know if you heard the whole song, but I got Max Minnelli on there too. You know what I'm saying? Max Minnelli, he on the album version of the record, but he couldn't make it for the video, so that's why he not in the video. But Max Minnelli from Baton Rouge, that's my dude, but he couldn't make it to the video. But yeah, me and Turk. So when Turk come home, you know, I hit Turk up. I'm like, hey, I want to do a feature. You know what I'm saying? Get you on this record. And, the name of the record is Maxed Out. I gave him the name of the record, and I told him about it. It was crazy. He sent me a version. I sent him the beat. Me and Black and Mild all my tracks or whatever for the most part. So I sent Turk the beat, and Turk sent me back the hook because I told I wanted the hook and a verse, right? So he sent me a hook. It wasn't what I wanted. You know what I mean? It was like he said something, but by him being in jail and being in Tennessee for a long time, he had that Tennessee slang or that Memphis type, you know, slang on it or whatever. And I was like, nah, Turk, that's it. I ain't rocking with that one, you heard me? So I told him how I wanted. I'm like, man, look, I needed, you know, a little more repetitive or whatever, you heard me? So he got the drift. He sent me back the version you heard. Yeah, I'm like, all right, you know, like, yeah, that's what I want right there. Yeah, be like, you know what I'm saying? Man, we shot the video for the 15th anniversary of Katrina. It might have been the 10th anniversary. I think it was the 10th anniversary of Katrina. Talking about off the chain, about 7,000, 8,000 people out there. You heard me? Like it was off the chain, brother. It was through the roof though. But yeah, that video cold too. That video dope.
Oh, dope. So I want to ask you, is it any challenges you face so far in the music game, or just like learning things, or like anything, if any?
Of course, man. Every artist in the world face challenges. You know, it's just a game that you got to know how to play, and you got to know what you want, you know, in this business. So like just knowing what you determine as success, what you call success, not letting somebody else determine your version of success, what that look like. And man, just being consistent in terms of your craft. Like one thing that I always did, I keep my music sounding like New Orleans. Like I'm not like a lot of times like here in New Orleans, with the radio stations, like they play a lot of music from Atlanta in different cities. And like other rappers trying to start sounding like them, thinking, you know, hey, if I sound like, you know, Atlanta, I might get on, or if I sound like this, and I just keep it authentic, you know, authentic to New Orleans. It always work out for me, but other people, they try with whatever they try, and that's on them or whatever. But yeah, man, I face all kind of challenges. You just gotta be consistent, man. Be consistent, know what you want, and reinvent yourself, and keep getting money, and investing that money back into your craft. Hopefully, everything will be good.
Yo.
You also before you mentioned Black and Mild, what's it like working for him? You know, he slept on with as far as production.
Well, you know, he blew up. I don't you know, he did the 2 records with Drake, The Nights for What, in My Feelings. You know what I'm saying? Just did a record with Megan Thee Stallion and Vicky Lowe on that soundtrack for that other movie. And he got bangers, man. He got stuff with, you know, Easy and Yo Gotti and a bunch of other, you know, big people. Master P got Black and Mild records. But you know, he do a lot of my, you know, damn near, if not 100%, 95% of, you know, the production of the records that I do. And we just got a chemistry of making big records, you know, big records and strong records. And, you know, he just got some awesome, you know, sounds and, you know, music in the catalog that we vibe out and connect. Like we actually about to go in the lab today and work on some music with a big feature that, this week. Uh, and Black, man, Black the truth, Black and Mild, you're a genius, you digging me.
So Sess, tell us about the record store, bro.
Okay, so yeah, I got the #1 Black-owned independent record store in New Orleans, Nothing But Fire Record Store. I've been there 13 years, you know what I'm saying? So this year it'll be 14 years. Actually next month in June, I'm saying our 14th anniversary. Me and my partner, Six Wall Puck, Young Sino, you know, we opened up the store in 2007 after Katrina, when there was a big void in the city where you couldn't get no music nowhere. We would just set music out of the trunk, you know what I'm saying, just all over, and just needed music to rebuild. We stole so much music. We called all our friends who was in the game, who was making music, like, man, give us y'all music. We selling our stuff. We can't sell it. You know, we can only sell it so many times to the people. They want other stuff. And so we got the idea to open up the store because all of the other record stores was closed. And we opened that journal, man, and the people, you know, coming through that they needed that music while they cleaning up and rebuilding and stuff like that. And it's history. It's a landmark. We got the Soldier Slim on side of the building. Everybody come take pictures, and you know, all the celebrities, all the artists, when they come in town, they stopping in there, you know, doing autograph signings and stuff like that. It's one of the landmarks of the city, one of the staples. Nothing But Fire Records all the way to the top.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it, man. Anytime y'all in the NO, make sure y'all stop by the Nothing But Fire Records store for sure.
Real 1840 North Claiborne, man, right in the heart of the city. Pull up.
Yes, sir.
So, Sis, what's your writing process like, man? Since you say you like a poet, you just write a song like by yourself? Were you bored, or you gotta vibe out to a beat?
Well, I come up with vibes all the time, but I don't actually write with a pen or whatever. Like everything is in a dome. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to write a long, long time ago. And then, you know, I saw like how Jay-Z would you know, write music without writing it. And also Lil Wayne and a few other people. And so like I'm like, well, look, if you want to be one of the greats, you won't be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know, do what the greats are doing. You know, so like I just started using that mental strength with memory, and I just be going back and forth on the tracks, on the beats, and just creating these records. So all the records you talking about, like no pen. So the Money Up record, the Family Man, the Maxed Out, all that's out the head. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I come up with these vibes, uh, like when I'm just chilling in the shower, bored, whatever. You know, I'm gonna come up with some thoughts. You know, and I might put it in my little voice notes. And then when I get to the studio, you know, I'd be like, say, Black, make something, you know, to this. You know, when I'm getting ready to go work on an album or something, I pull out all of the vibes I created, and then I, you know, make a hook or something. Then I do the verse. So I only make the vibes, but then when I get the whole beat, then you know I start making the verses in my head in the studio. Like while we listening, bam, song, let's get it.
Do you got a favorite studio session so far that you had?
All my studio sessions is my favorite. Whatever the new record is I'm working on. So right now, Family Man, my favorite studio.
Yeah.
That,
Dope.
yeah.
Did you have a relationship, like friendship and business size, with Fifth Ward Weaving at the time for his death?
Man, that's my dude, man. Fifth Wall Weaving, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Can I curse on here? Or this PG?
Yeah. You do your thing.
Man, that's my nigga, man. What you mean? It's Fifth Wall, that's dude, man. We like me and Weeby, you know, Weeby is a part, like hold a big part of, you know, my success story. You know what I'm saying? Like Weeby, man, took me on the road with him when he had the big records with Master P, the Ooh Wee and the Rock the Boat and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to go on the road with him when Cain and Abel, you know what I'm saying? You know, had them features with him, and he had his own run. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like he had his own run with his own independent records, and I was blessed and honored to be a part of that. But then Weeby and my partner Six Wall Puck, who I started the None But Fire record store with, they started a label called Fat Boy Entertainment, and they put me, you know, I was one of the artists before I had started. I was one of the artists on their label or whatever, which we ain't signed no paperwork or nothing, but it's some street shit. But yeah, man, like Weeby, you know, man, we've got a great relationship. We've got so many songs together, it's ridiculous. But that's my dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm all in a Let Me Find Out video. Like I had a version of Let Me Find Out that Black and Mild produced that was done first, and then Weeby did a version of Let Me Find Out or whatever. And his just blew up through the roof. But I'm in the video for that and all that. And you know, we with my guy though, man. Rest in peace to Phil Weaving. That was crazy. But that's my dude. That's my dude.
Yeah. So tell us about the New Orleans sound right now. Like do you feel like it's changed in your opinion, or do you feel like it's still the same kind of vibes?
Yeah, it definitely changed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what music's supposed to change. You know what I'm saying? So the culture changed, people change. You know, so the vibes gonna change. I don't really. It's in a crazy space right now because back in the days when you know the record stores and the record labels and all that, you know, was big. People sold records and the radio supported it and played your music, but you had fans because people was coming by the records. So now with all the streaming and all that, you know what I'm saying, it's just a different atmosphere as far as knowing your fans and knowing your fan base and where they at and being able to identify them, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's different because we got a lot of artists that do music here who trying to find a break and be successful, but the outlets for them to expose their music to the people and gain fans is small and few, you know, and I'm sure that's like that, you know, in a bunch of, but the people who already established, you know, they got a better foot in the door, but it's still hard for everybody. But they got some records that's just breaking out. You know what I'm saying? Like the people finding the records that they like, the artists finding a way to, you know, find these new fans and create this fan base and this buzz. And, you know, the generation of music just keep growing and expanding.
Oh.
Since on Stats and Facts, we usually talk about NFL and the NBA. You got any teams? You a fan of sports?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're a Warren Saints fan, so good luck.
Ask them who his squad is, Seth.
Who your squad is, D?
Eagles, man. NFC East.
The Eagles.
Yeah. Hey,
man,
you from New Orleans, Birdman, so I fly with the Eagles. You heard me?
But that don't correlate to the Eagles.
Nah, I don't say it's a bird and fly.
Nah, it's the Pelicans, the Saints, brother.
In fact,
Go
being
on there,
fact,
dog.
like being from the boot, I told him like, dog, how you go way up north on us like that, dog? He supposed to
Yeah,
rock the things. He went
Easy
way
on.
up north on us.
nah, it's all. So Eagles, you know, they got nice uniform colors. That's it.
Uh,
They
funny.
I
What?
rock it with my fit. That's all we go.
Yeah. So what you
Dog good.
think? What you expecting out of James this year, dog?
Uh, man, to be honest, bro, I don't really care what they do. You hear me? Like they got they got their bread. I'm on with this Sess45
Yeah.
records. I got this. We just opened up this club 7140. So and we got a restaurant called Kitchen Dolores. So man, I be pumping what I'm on, bro. I ain't lying. Like the Saints got their money, the Pelicans got their money. I'm here to get this bag over here. So I ain't even tripping off the NFL, the NBA, none of that. Go get these streams, getting this bag over here.
Facts. So
Very
tell us about the brand Hustle Guide, where we can find some of the merch at.
Oh man, the hustle god. This the gear right here. The
Yes, sir.
hustle. God.
Fire.
Yeah, so you know what brand hustle god. Like I started a clothing line uh called Soccer Balling. You know, that was my first clothing brand. And it did, man, we did so much numbers, bro. We did some huge numbers, put it in stores and stuff like that. But it was with some of my guys who I started music with, you know what I'm saying? And so from from me doing music with them guys who I started the clothing with, like it was hard when we broke up and stopped doing the soccer ball and clothing line. So I was like, man, I'm gonna do my own one. And like they was just, calling me hustle god just because of like how I hustle. And my hands always in the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I created the brand, Hustle God, and got a trade name, copyrighted, all that type of stuff, and start pumping the clothing. And my hustle is so crazy. And it's just like the way some people who think, like shit, ain't nobody gonna out hustle me. You know what I'm saying? So they rocking the gear, and it's just quality, pure quality material as well. All the colors matching, all the flies, kicks, and everything in your wardrobe. Which man, so you can, at God, you can get it through my record store. So we got, a crazy wall inside the store with like all of the different current logos and brands and styles and stuff like that. And, shit, they could DM me on Instagram as well. You know what I'm saying? And we ship it, all around the world. So, and we do a lot of pop-up shops and stuff too. So you might see us at a pop-up shop in Atlanta, North Carolina, Pittsburgh. We all over popping out, putting the merch everywhere. And, when we doing these shows and we bringing the merch with us too.
Dope. Dope.
since you a hustler, sis, are you cool with with your music being underground, or you wouldn't mind getting in that mainstream lane, getting that $1 million bag?
Well, I'm on, getting $1 million bag and staying independent. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're a hustler, you're always trying to get more. You're always trying to add to the bag. I didn't do this to like stay, uh, you know, underground as you would put it. You know what I'm saying? Like we do this to be international. So, which I am international anyway. I don't feel like I'm underground because my music is everywhere. Like I got fans in Germany, the UK, Switzerland, Africa, Japan. Like they banging my music in a bunch of countries. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even though you independent, shit, your music worldwide with this internet. You know what I'm saying? So, It's just, of course, you can get a bigger machine behind the music, and they play your music more consistent. But yeah, we definitely, going for the millions though, boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we let you go, tell us like any kind of upcoming music projects, collaborations, anything like that coming up.
Yeah, well, I got an album called Hustle God. We got the Hustle God album that's gonna be coming out. I haven't started recording it yet, but once I start the recording process, we going through tracks and stuff like that, and we doing features with. I have big features that's gonna be on projects. Got a few features that's gonna be on it. I can't even mention it. It's all solidified. That's what I'm working on. We just gonna keep on pumping, man. Keep pumping this new music. Keep pumping the country music. Keep pumping the catalog. Just dropped a bunch of records while everybody was in the pandemic. Wasn't working. I dropped about 6 records. Uh, Fine thing. And this is all on YouTube and you know, on Tidal and iTunes. Fine record. That's what's up. Uh, what else? Did this record called Hustler of the Year. I got another record called Kidnap WAP, the Money Up record. All videos, like talking about super dope. They all different. You know what I'm saying? And then top of the year, first of the year, we dropped the book, family records. You know, man, y'all gonna get a lot. A lot more Sess45 for 2021. We almost at half of the year. Next month. I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck. I'm gonna keep grinding, keep pumping. Like I said, man, y'all just keep, supporting, keep looking forward to hearing some dope music and some great collaborations. Sess45 future.
Yes, sir.
So, man.
Hey, well, Sess, man, we thank you, dog, for joining us. We definitely gonna be on the lookout for the projects. And one more time, let the people know where they can stop at the shop at and where they can find you on IG.
Hey, you already know, man. If you in New Orleans, y'all come through, come pull up. Number one black-owned record store in the city. Nothing but fire record store. You heard me? 1840 North Bay. And if you trying to party, man, come to the number one club in the city. It's called 7140. Oh, that's where I'm at right now. You heard me? It's huge over here. We got big old sections here. We got everybody coming here, all the big country right over here. Club 7140 at 7140 down the road. And y'all can catch me on the gram at Sess45, Sess45, SESS number 45. That's me, man. Y'all hit me up on Twitter. Let's get it. Appreciate
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it here first. That's Sess45. Been a dope episode of Stats Effects, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one.